Martin, aka the Boxing Purist. Welcome to the Truth and Absolute channel where I speak the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me, good God Almighty. All right, y'all, let me just start fixing this, putting it together. Y'all already know. And we'll jump right into this one. Yeah. You right there, y'all. Servicero, what's going on, my brother? What is going on, y'all? How you guys doing tonight? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome to the live. Body Bags? What's good, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. I almost I don't know if you guys saw the let me see. What up, Joseph? Ismael, what's good, brother? My bad, you guys. I had a whole idea for this live, right? And we're still gonna talk about fight week, man, but I got an idea for. I was just watching a video. I think all you guys were here last time I went live. I think it was Saturday morning, right? It was Saturday morning, and I was talking about the interview that Tank Davis had on Yachty's podcast or whatever it was, right? Excuse me, y'all. So, and I said on there, like, yo, Tank is a likable guy, you know, and he still is. But I saw an interview right now. I only saw it about halfway through. And bro, it was night and day from the interview that I saw this past Saturday where he appeared to be humble. You know what I'm saying? A couple of things he said I didn't agree with, but I mean, hey, we're not going to all agree on everything. But on this one, man, Tank was just talking crazy. You know what, though? The dude Yachty was a whole different persona than this guy that interviewed him. I can't even remember this dude's name. Yachty was, you know, a little bit more chill, a little bit more professional, you know, a little bit more cool with it. The dude that interviewed him on this podcast was a dude that's from Baltimore, like Tank. I guess they got some kind of history, mutual friends or whatever. But the way Tank was talking, y'all, this video is not even supposed to be that, bro. I just literally, man, I ate some dinner really quick and I was watching that interview and I was like, is Tank trolling right now? Like, is he trolling? Is like, when is someone gonna pop out of left field and be like, ha ha, gotcha to the crowd? I was mind blown. My goodness, man, my goodness. That Juan guy, what up, man? Eric G, what's good? What's good? Jesus, what's going on, man? JJVF, did you see, this new interview I was watching, Tank was talking like, I think, you know, what blew me away was him talking about other people's resumes and that they need to prove themselves to fight him. I'm just like, say what? Then he said that he doesn't feel like any active fighter has better skills than him. And I'm thinking, cool, that's cool that you feel that way, but you cannot say that and then say you're going to retire because none of them are worthy of fighting you. I'm like, bro, I'm glad you believe in yourself. You should believe in your skills. You work hard at them. You've been doing it since you were 7. But bro, don't start making the claim that no one could beat you. No, you got to prove it to us. You got to prove that to us. And then when he said that he felt like he has the best skills of anyone, even Floyd, I'm like, that's when I was like, okay, somebody's gonna come and say, gotcha. You know what I'm saying? It's like the old MTV. What was it? Punked. I felt like I was getting punked, and I looked up the interview. Damn it, man. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Oh my gosh. The Juan guy. No, I didn't. Not yet, brother. Not yet. Oh my God, I could not believe the stuff he was saying, bro. I'm gonna put out a video about that, man. Make sure that y'all share it. Make sure y'all watch it. Oh my goodness, man. The way he was speaking, bro. I'm like, yo, night and day, Tank Davis, night and day. No one is done. Then he had the nerve, this one. On that same interview, he had the nerve to say that the Ryan Garcia that he fought was in better shape than the one that Devin Haney fought. I wish I was lying to y'all. I wish I was lying to you guys. He literally said that. He said that Ryan was in better shape. Then he goes off to say, anyways, man, what's up, man? This is fight week, y'all. This is fight week. Are you guys excited? I know I'm excited for this week, man. We just got to look up what time this card is supposed to start, man. Hey, amen. February 22nd, man. This is going to be insane. And nah, that Juan guy, that's what we do, bro. You know, we keep it non-biased. Hope that no one gets hurt, man. Monster Shun, you got, okay. All right. Parker or Daniel Dubois? I think I'm going with Daniel Dubois on that one, JJ. I think I'm going with Dubois on that one. It should be a hell of a fight. By no means should any fight on this card just be a walkthrough for anybody. And that's what I like about it. None of them should be a walkthrough. 200 on Bivol, body bags. You know, the one I'm really interested in seeing, I mean, of course, the whole card is going to be great, right? The whole card is going to be great. But Vergil Ortiz, Madrimov just might steal the show. You know what Vergil Ortiz is going to bring? Madrimov is tricky. He doesn't let you, you know, he keeps you thinking in there. He never lets you feel certain in there like he did to Terence Crawford. Of course, Vergil Ortiz doesn't fight the same as Bud, but it could steal the show. Eddie Sense, what up, bro? Welcome to the live, my man. So I heard that the card on Saturday, like the whole card, was starting at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. Which means that, that means that by like noonish, we should be getting Pacific time, we should be getting the main event. Madrimov by decision, okay. Yeah, the Vergil Ortiz fight and Madrimov, I'm telling you, man, that's like the hidden gem. Not such a hidden gem, but I just think it's going to be great. Oh my gosh, man. My bad, you guys. Let's talk about this one, man. I shouldn't have watched that interview right now. I'm that type of person, you know. Maybe it's because inside of me, I kind of like, you know, I kind of like debate, as you guys know. I kind of have a thing for debate. I kind of have a thing for like when somebody says something like, wait a minute. Oh, let's look at that a little closer. Naturally, that's the type of person I am. It could be good or it could be bad. But sometimes things stay in my head a little bit longer than I want them to. Let me see. Serviceto says, I don't want Bivol to win, man. I don't want to give Benavidez a way out of fighting the winner of that next. You know what, man? Like, I know you guys probably saw the video earlier. I know you guys saw Eric. It depends, man. I saw Shakur's hands, man, and we shall see. We shall see, man. I give the edge to Shakur, but I don't think it's going to be an easy night for him. I'm telling you, man, as you guys saw, there's so much riding on this main event. Okay, I'm telling you, this main event is special because it's a rematch and the first fight was so close and such a good fight. But this main event is going to tell a whole lot for the next couple of years as far as the super middleweight division and the light heavyweight division go. I'm telling you, you mix that with Canelo's 4-fight deal with Riyadh Season. We know only 2 of them are actually secure dates right now, being William Skull and being Terence Crawford in September. But after that, I'm telling you, they're not announced because they're waiting to see what's going to happen with everything else. I mean, let's just say that Bivol beats Beterbiev, okay? They're going to have an immediate rematch and do the trilogy. I highly doubt that Turkey's going to say, cool, Bivol, he won. Now let's match him up with Canelo and then match him. No. It's going to have to be an immediate rematch. My thing is, if Bivol wins the fight, and he has a hell of a chance to do so, if he wins that fight, what does David Benavidez do? Because he's already planning on not fighting until the outcome of that fight, which, I mean, let me see. David just fought on the beginning of February. He just fought 3 weeks ago or whatever it was, right? Okay. So that would mean after this fight, give or take, it'd be another 5 months or whatever, 4 or 5 months until they fought again. Now, if Bivol wins and he's still going to wait for the winner of that after they do the trilogy, now we're talking way in the distance. Way in the distance. Yeah, I'm saying if Bivol wins, you better believe it's going to be a trilogy, man. That's absolutely going to happen. Said Vicero, so you don't think that David is going to fight either of those guys, huh? You don't think he's going to fight either of them? Juan Guy, if Canelo and Benavidez fight next year, Cinco de Mayo weekend, who do you got? Listen, I got stylistically, okay, stylistically, not nothing of being a fan of either. Just stylistically, I've always said that I think Benavidez plays right into Canelo's strengths. Okay, I'm not saying that Benavidez won't give Canelo some good rounds because I'll tell you what, Benavidez is going to fight back. He's going to do whatever he can because he also knows he has to back up everything he's been saying for the last couple of years. I got Canelo winning. Of course, I got Canelo beating him. Stylistically, I just think that Benavidez is tailor-made for Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Toe to toes. What's going on, brother? Welcome. We're just talking about fight week, man. Toe to toe, but you know, it's about fight week. It's about the card that's coming. But right before I hopped on the live, bro, I was watching the latest Tank Davis interview with the guy whose name I cannot remember. Okay, I cannot remember, but yo, he was talking crazy on that interview. Did you watch it? So Vicero says, bro, I will pay the pay-per-view for you if he fights Bivol, Benavidez, or Zurdo. Ronald says, Benavidez by decision over Canelo. So Ronald, what makes you think that, bro? I mean, you know, in all fairness, what makes you think that Benavidez wins a decision over Canelo? Yo, toe to toe, man, it threw me off. I wanted to talk about this fight week, and that's what we're gonna talk about. But bro, I only watched halfway through, bro, and toe to toe. Taking all the bias out, not looking at that, but I'm sure all you guys follow boxing really, really closely, right? And if who cares about your favorite fighter? You just watch the sport of what it is. At some points, did you not feel like you were being trolled by Tank Davis by the way that he was talking? Like when he said that the Ryan Garcia that fought him was in better shape than the one that fought Devin Haney. That one, I was waiting for the ha 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 ha. I'm telling you, man. I was thrown off, man. I'll definitely put out some content of it. I don't dislike Tank Davis. Could I just put that there? I don't dislike Tank Davis, okay? Did y'all see that Eddie Reynoso is training Ryan Garcia and Teofimo? Yeah, absolutely, man. That Canelo camp right now is crazy, and Oscar Valdez, Munguia, Frank Sanchez, my gosh. Ronald, Benavidez keeps busy throughout the rounds. Canelo is not busy enough. Okay, I see that. Okay. But so what do you think about after Benavidez feels Canelo's body attack? Do you think he's still going to be letting those hands go that much when he sees how good Canelo counters and when he sees how Canelo's shots feel? Because I guarantee you that Benavidez has not faced a puncher like Canelo. Toe to toe, you know, and toe to toe. I'll be real with you, man. If you saw the video with Yachty, man, I said it right there. You know what? Tank Davis is a likable dude. He's a likable dude. My thing is when he talks like that, bro, it's just like, dog, why do you talk like that? Don't do it. You know, Aztec, I think Benavidez will get off to a fast start. I think that he'll be excited. I think that he would get off to a fast start against Canelo, but I don't know, man. I think that after Canelo, I think that he'll kind of handicap Benavidez. What I mean by that is after Benavidez feels Canelo's shots, okay, Benavidez has not been tested to the body. Once Canelo touches him to that body, once he hits those ribs, once he bangs up those arms, Benavidez is not going to be throwing that much, bro. Now, mind you, the longer that we wait for this fight and the older Canelo gets, obviously, you know, you got to start looking at those things too. But as far as May of next year, oh yeah, man. It'll slow down his attack, bro. Y'all remember the Kovalev fight? Now, it was Kovalev, not the Crusher Kovalev, but man. Let me see. Oh, by the way, did you see the part where he said he's not fighting a certain fighter because of the disrespect? You don't? Yes. Yes, because it's how they approach you. That's what he said. And then the fact that he said that he feels like he has more skills than everyone, including Floyd. I know he tried to backtrack on that one a little bit, but I was like, there's no way you said that, bro. Come on. And if you feel that way, prove it. Prove it to us. And then, you know, you erase all doubt that way. But you can't just say, I'm better than everyone in the game. No one deserves a shot against me. And by the way, I'm retiring. It doesn't work that way. Benavidez versus Canelo will be a great fight, but I think Canelo has way more experience and will break him down. Yeah. I'm telling you, yeah. Guru, very true. Punching power is the last thing that you lose. True. Oh, dude, Pretty Boy Floyd, man. Tank Davis and Pretty Boy Floyd are two whole different fighters. No, I agree with that, Joseph. I agree with that, man. But we saw what kind of shape that Ryan was in when he fought Tank Davis. He was underweight, and to say underweight is an understatement. He was weight drained. And then Tank went off saying, yeah, I'll fight anybody in my weight class, or if they're a little bigger, I'll fight them at a catch weight. I'm like, bro, come on. Tank could jump up to 140, y'all. He could easily make 140, regardless of what any content creator says. He could challenge himself and go to 40. If y'all seen, Tank could tend to get a little pudgy in between fights sometimes. Earlier in his career, lately he's been staying in a lot better shape, but he went through a while where he would get up and wait a little bit. Canelo wasn't able to stop Ryder, Munguia, or Berlanga, but he is going to stop Benavidez. Make that make sense. Well, Ronald, it's like you said it, bro. Benavidez is a high volume puncher. What happens when you throw that much punches and you come forward is you leave a lot more openings up to a counter puncher like Canelo. A come forward fighter is exactly what Canelo wants. If Benavidez fights like Benavidez, I think Canelo stops him. If Benavidez realizes that attack is not going to work good against a Canelo who's a great counterpuncher and a great body puncher, he might backtrack a little bit, and then it makes it a little bit different. That is why you got to remember, styles make fights, man. And Canelo was mighty gracious with Munguia. Let me just say that. You saw, Ronald, how gun-shy Edgar Berlanga got. That's for a reason, bro. The more you throw those hands, the more openings that you leave. And Benavidez is good, Ronald, by all means. I'm not taking away from him, man. I'm just saying his style, his size, and all that does not lend itself good to that of Canelo. Yeah, the Wong guy, he looked like Jack Skeleton in there. Yeah, Berlanga got good shot. Absolutely, man. Who you guys got this weekend, man? Who do you guys got this weekend out of the main event? Who do y'all got in the main event? Bivol or Artur Beterbiev? Berlanga's not that good. Morel is way better than Berlanga. I mean, but you got to remember, bro. Berlanga got gun shy in that fight. Okay, he got gun shy in that fight. And Morel, I know that the media, analysts, everyone made him out to be a monster. Hell, I picked Morel to beat David Benavidez because of his style. But the one thing I said worked against him, and we saw it, is his experience inside that ring. Let me see. Bivol by decision. Bivol going to put on the clinic. Let me see. I got Bivol by KO. Okay. Frank the Tank Arter going to beat him down. Okay. It just depends, man, because I know that Dimitri Bivol said that he's gonna fight a little bit more in this fight, that he's not gonna be as mobile. Okay, and I see what he's looking at, because against a fighter like Artur Beterbiev, you got to take the fight to him, okay, because he's not gonna stop coming at you. At some point, you got to make him respect you. Okay, and it's like a bully. You got to let the bully know that you're not gonna allow him to push you around. My thing is that Bivol got to where he is today being the Dimitri Bivol that we've been seeing for the last few years. Okay, that's how Bivol fights. He's in, he's out, he's slick. He's a great boxer. He doesn't really pack a punch. So for him to switch it up now, okay, and try to take the fight to Artur Beterbiev, I think in the early rounds he'll have some success. I think once he gets hurt and he's hurting a little bit, he's going to go right back to what he knows, and that's using the ring and being mobile. And I like Dimitri Bivol. I like both fighters, but I just see the championship rounds once again being the difference maker in this fight. May the best man win. May the best man win. I'm being real with it, but we shall see. Yeah, Lemon. I mean, let me see. We'll see, man. That's another thing, man. Good point, Monster Tune. That's a really good point. We got to see. You know, Father Time does not let you know when he's knocking at that door. As a matter of fact, he doesn't knock. He allows himself in. At some point, Father Time will show up in that ring. He won't show up while you're doing your jogs. He won't show up while you're sparring. He won't show up leading up to the fight. He'll show up in that ring. And that goes for Beterbiev and Bivol, to be honest with you. So, you know what? I'll tell you this, though. I think it's going to be a great fight either way. I don't think that no one is going to be disappointed after this fight. You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, but the executioner was a whole different animal, man. The executioner, you know, Bernard Hopkins is one of those guys, man. You know, it's if we're talking athletes, you know, Kobe Bryant, Floyd Mayweather, you know, and what I mean by that is that they made adjustments to their games, right? We saw at like a Floyd Mayweather, once he got a little bit older, he didn't use the ring as much. He wasn't throwing as much combinations. He did what he had to do to win. Executioner did the same thing. Artur Beterbiev, no, he is, but like, let's just say Artur Beterbiev does not have something that he always has. What does he resort to? Because that's always been what Beterbiev brings to the table. We shall see. Yeah, B-Hop, yeah, he's a once in a lifetime athlete. He fought beyond 40 years old, you know, and you got to remember, man, B-Hop and Beterbiev are two whole different fighters. Let me see. Magimov Ortiz. Who do I got? I got Ortiz, bro. I got Ortiz in a really, really good fight. I think Ortiz is going to get him, man. Eddie, but at 40 years old, man, you could, I'm telling you, it could just show up at any time, man. Yeah, I'm a big Bernard Hopkins fan for sure. Definitely a B-Hop fan. He was a beast in his day, man. Bernard Hopkins didn't really, he just adjusted to your style, man. He just adjusted to whatever you did. He was just, oh man, B-Hop was special to watch. If you got to watch B-Hop, that's one that you're going to tell your kids about for sure. Yo, yeah, hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I said earlier, Eddie, like Canelo, the older that he gets, like let's say the longer that he waits to fight Benavidez, you got to look at that factor as well. Absolutely. Canelo's what, 34 years old? Do I think the Bernard Hopkins De La Hoya fight was fixed? No, I don't think so, man. Just because it was a liver shot that he caught De La Hoya with. I know De La Hoya was having success in that earlier in that fight, man. But if you look at the size difference, bro, even heading into it, it was just like B-Hop kind of looked like a monster next to Oscar. Fight night. Yeah, he caught him with that liver shot, man. Canelo's 35. Yeah, see, Canelo's almost at that spot too where Father Time could come at any time. Edgar, what's good, bro? Yeah, no, Eddie, I agree. The longer it goes out, if he's going to fight David Benavidez, you have to take the age into consideration. I agree 100%. You know, that's the advantage. That's the one advantage that I would give David with Bivol or Beterbiev is that he has youth on his side. You know, it doesn't mean it's going to make itself into a win, but he definitely has youth on his side. Who are my favorite active fighters right now? Yeah, you know, man, I really can't say, bro. I really can't say. You know, I like watching any fight. I like watching the clash of styles, Juan Guy, to answer your question, bro. I like seeing how styles collide, so to speak. You know what I mean? When you got a guy who's really good defensively, you got a guy who's high pressure, you got a guy that uses the ring, you got a guy with a really large IQ, you got a guy that doesn't have none of the above, but he packs a heavy punch. I like seeing the clash of styles, man. I really like watching any fight, to be honest with you, man. 30. Let me see. If Canelo beats David when Canelo is 37, does that help his legacy? Ooh, great question, Guru. It depends what David does from here to there. Monster Tune, thanks for stopping by, brother. God bless. It depends what he does from here to there, bro, because it depends what David has done from here to there. You know, like to keep it consistent. Let's say that let's just say, for example, that Benavidez beats, that he fights better Biever Bivol and he beats them. Let's say that he starts packing these elite fighters' names on his resume. Now we're talking, right? Now we're talking. But to keep it consistent, like if they were to fight right now, it'd be more of a, what do they call that? It's what the hell do they call that, man? They have a certain name for it. It's more of a flex between fans right now. If we're gonna keep it consistent, right? Because I know for me, I've been one to say that out of all those guys, whether it be Berlanga, Munguia, Benavidez, all those guys, it's the same here or there for Canelo. You know, we're not going to say they add to his legacy because, in my personal opinion, let's say a year ago he would have fought all of them. If we're keeping it consistent, it's like, okay, he beat this guy, but that guy has not, beat other elite fighters to say that he was at some level that Canelo has not fought in before. You know what I'm saying? When we look at Canelo's resume, we see the fighters that he's beaten in the past, and we're like, yo, he beat this guy, he beat this guy. But a year ago, if we would have said, oh, yeah, he beat David Benavidez, in my opinion, it's more of a flex between fans that were saying each fighter would beat each other, one was ducking the other and all that, more than, Canelo is great. He put this guy on his legacy, when Canelo has faced so many other people. That's how I see that. Ronald, who would have won if they would have fought Sergio Martinez versus Floyd at 154? Oh, dude. You know, so I would say, Ronald, I would say that Floyd is the better fighter for sure, but it's just way too much size, man. It's way, way too much size. You know what I mean? I think that Floyd be giving up because even when Floyd fought at 54, he never came in heavier than like 150, 151. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'd just be way too much size. I think Martinez would have won like strictly off of size. Sergio Martinez was a beast. Don't get me wrong. He was nice. And I don't think Sergio Martinez started boxing until he was like 20 years old or something like that, bro. He was a soccer player. He started way later. But Martinez was nice. He had a very nice run. I don't know if you guys saw it or remember that, but when he knocked out Paul Williams, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Was it 30? Joaquin, what's good, bro? Yeah, yeah, it was something wild like that. Yeah, Eddie, you may be right. He started way, way later. Yeah, poor Paul Williams, man. That guy was a freak of nature, bro. That guy, Paul Williams, was a freak of nature. He was like, what, 6'2"? 6'2", 6'3", fighting at 147. That would have been hell for any fighter, yo. What's another fight happening this Saturday, man? What about the heavyweights? Who do you guys got, man? Daniel Dubois or Joseph Parker? Who you guys rolling with in that one? I think that's going to be another good fight. Yeah, Fendora's another freak of nature. You're right. Joseph Parker, okay. Parker, all right, all right. Parker, all right. Who was Parker's last fight? Was it Zhang? For the Uso. Oh man, I haven't heard that term in a while. What's up, Us? What's up, Us? You think Du Bois is overhyped? All right, I think he's coming off for sure, flexing off that AJ win. Ronald, yeah, I got Du Bois as well in that fight. Which I mean, shoot, I feel like we're leaving fights out of this one, man. Who else is on there? I know Callum Smith is on this card too. I forget who he's facing. There's some good fights on this, man. Super good fights. You know who I really want to see fight again? What up, Doom guy? Who I really want to see fight again is that one dude, man, Martin Bakole. Martin Bakole, the dude that knocked out Jared Anderson, or that stopped him rather. I want to see that dude fight again, man. In normal AJ fashion, yeah, he did, man. But nonetheless, you know he got confidence from it. Yeah, Bakole reminds me of a damn George Foreman, bro. It doesn't look like there's much behind those punches, but man, yeah, Bakole versus any of those cats would be nice, bro. What about Bakole and Zhang, dog? That Bakole and Zhang. Hey, Boogie, Haney needs to fight Rolly. Who knows, man? That might end up happening in the near future, bro. The thing with Rolly is that he's always going to be a draw because he makes it entertaining. I was just having this conversation with a buddy at work that Rolly, Rolly, he comes across like he's completely lost, right? He makes this damn face like if he if he was just born, right? Like if he just saw the world for the first time. He's like, but then when he starts talking, a lot of the things he says actually makes sense. You know what I mean? I'd like to meet Rolly one day, man. It seems like he'd be a funny dude to hang out with, yo. It seems like he'd be a really funny guy to like have a conversation with. Yeah, no, Eddie, he's nothing special in the ring. I mean, we gotta respect him as a fighter, right? But he's just funny, yo. He's just funny. We'll see how Haney does, man, against his upcoming fight against Ramirez, bro. We'll see. He has to make it past Ramirez to get that Ryan Garcia fight. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna start wrapping it up. But before I go, guys, go watch that interview that I was talking about that my dude in here, toe to toe boxing was talking about as well. That interview with Tank Davis with that one cat. I'm telling you, man, it's pretty mind blowing. I'm gonna put out a reaction video into it tomorrow. It was wild. It was wild, man. So make sure that y'all share it, watch it, do all of the above, man. I'm gonna call it an early night, man, because I had a long day, but I had to stop by and say what's up to my peoples, man. So I'm gonna hop up out of here, man. Y'all have a safe night. Be safe. God bless. And I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be easy. Peace. God bless, brother.